beautifully. They've got it at the 30. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Do you need a link or do you have my shit?
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around.
What a great block.
Yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain. These are the plays that get you W's.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone.
Oh, what a fucking play. We'll take that, baby.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was underthrown.
We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. Many incompletions, he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense. They couldn't catch him. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. Made a defender miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
Breaks away on the left. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, the power run here. That in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Bruin! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. And now this offense will take the field again. Holds and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lindsey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Little touch pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Lemon. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Turning it on! They are on the move as they they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the ground, it's Lemon. Finds a little bit of room. Give him. Down to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Trying to get it to the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club.
Slams into the line and through for a touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane. Stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at...
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They kick it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. offense takes the field eager to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to go up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Offense now working in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end. And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown. Are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to... Three and it's first down. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Lemon. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He caught it. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And good work. Team to knock down the return man. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That's caught. It's Lindsey. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. 2nd and short now after that completion. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
414 satellite.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Bills have the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got the linebackers lax, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They feed him again. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
It's first down from the 11. Run in the red zone. It's Lemon. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Lemon. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who field, what personnel groupings there have been, they're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one